defense tutorial. شباب اشرح لكم شوي عن الدفاع. I will show you the technique how to defend. شباب اشرح لكم ضد لكم. I will explain it against computer. I will try to give him the ball and show you the technique how to defense. Any team, أي فريق ناخذ نقول let's say Man United. You run with R2. No. I will show you even my controller settings before we start to know what I'm doing. Okay, I will show you the configure for my controller. بشرح لكم كل شيء. I will explain everything I know. First we need to change the camera if it's not my camera. See the camera. Okay, I'm using dynamic wide. شباب الكاميرا ديناميكا واسعة. Before we start, let's go to the settings. Before we start, for me I'm using R1 for running, L1 for switching players with a square button and circle lofted pass and X low pass. That one for attack. شباب شفتون للدفاع R1 الجري، L1 تغيير المؤشر، R2 التحكم الخاص، L2 التحضين، المثلث التمرير الطويل، المربع التسديد، الدائرة العرضيات، الإكس التمرير القصير. And call for pressure I'm using square. Here I change it. Okay, now you got my settings guys, right? شباب حصلتوا التعليمات صح؟ How to defense. Give the ball to the computer. Okay, now you have De Jong for example. Hold L2. The first step, if you don't have the ball, focus in L2 button. For example, now see Araujo. This is the first one. There's some steps. Step 1 L2 button. Step 2 square button. Why square? For calling teammate AI. شباب الخطوة الأولى إنك تمسك L2. الخطوة الثانية إنك تمسك المربع. Hello. يلا let's try it now. Now just look at De Jong. Okay, change between any bit like Busquets. See Busquets here. Now you take it. Let me show you what I did to know what I'm meaning guys. براويكم عشان تفهمون. شوفوا كان عندي De Jong. First I have De Jong, then I change. I change it manually. Okay, to Busquets. Look what I did. I pressed L2. I was trying to intercept the ball if he has to play for Ronaldo X or through Busquets. He is a player who can stop Ronaldo, but I didn't focus on the player who has the ball. I was focusing in a player who is going to run behind my defenders. Look at Busquets here. Then I was holding square and De Jong comes as an AI player and he pressed and tackled the ball. Here you have to think about how the technique for defense. He has two players, one with the ball and the last one is running behind my defenders. What I did, I pressed square to call a player AI, Araujo. Then I take Alves running manually to Cristiano to cut the pass. How you press? See here, like this one. Square, just one time, square, then control, like this one. See Alves? Yeah, that one what I want. Oh, he's pressing for 5 seconds. 5 seconds, then he stopped. See Alves, the arrows comes. That's mean I did a pressure. See? You can press square as you want, but it will activate for 5 seconds, then stop automatically. Then you press square, he will run 5 seconds, then he will stop. I take the Eric Garcia to running back and AI tackle the ball for me. شفتون يعني أنا كنت أرجع باللاعب. شوفوا كنت أرجع باللاعب اللي هو اسمه من هذا الدفاع مال برشلونة ما أعرف اسمه إيريك. كنت أرجع لورا وكنت أضغط مربع أخلي ألفيز يجي يأخذ الكرة بروحه أوتوماتيك. Before you hold the square always. Now you have to press it every 5 seconds. قبل تضغطوا مربع على طول صح؟ واللاعب اللي عليكم تتحكمون فيه. هذا الطريقة. الحين فهني لا، فهني تضغط مربع كل 5 ثواني. Every 5 seconds you press. We learned by heart time. And R2 the shoulder charge, is it good? To be honest, I didn't do it. Change direct. Then send him one. Yeah, you see guys. How can we choose which player should to press? Because sometimes I press wrong player. The nearest player to the ball, he is going to rush to the player. See, if your players are positioning very well, the mistakes happen. That's my knowledge about the game. This game, you have to always to make your players in good positions. Even if you pressed randomly, you have to correct the wrong. Be rushing, pushing to the player you have make him a C. The most important, I told guys, you have to know what you have to do with a player you are controlling. Now here, see Busquets here. Now Busquets, I just focus on Busquets. Look here. See Busquets. I don't care what's going there. Just I want to protect. No risky area or no options for opponent. I try to do that. If you focus on this mentality, you will find your defense is fine. Close every limitation in your team. Guys, you want to know what is L2? I will not use cool pressure. I will not cool pressure. Normally defense. That's the normally L2. L2 is making your defense awareness very well. Let's try again. See here. Just switching between players, okay? See the defender. That's L2. L2 it's just take a time to cut his pass, intercept pass. And sometimes if he's trying to dribble you in case 1-on-1, you press for him L2. He's going for you and you will take a